Hey, good morning, Flare family. How we doing? I am dropping in real quickly on a quick video to talk about Enosys Loans, the CDP, collateral debt position creation of a stablecoin. You can take your XRP or your wFLR and you can use them as collateral and mint a stablecoin. This will be rolled out by Enosys Loans. So I would take a couple of quick minutes, I figured, to kind of give you an idea of what this looks like. There's a lot more coming, and it is not rolled out yet. But I'm pretty excited and have been pretty excited about the ability to be able to mint a stablecoin for quite some time on Flare Network. And of course, a couple weeks ago, the announcement came out about doing loans on Enosys Collateralized Debt Position, and so you can get to. I'll show you how you can get to the test net. There is a test net right now that is going on. But if you go to the Enosys website, you'll see where it'll take you to the loans, the collateralized debt position protocol. You've got the product, you've got the white paper to give you some more information on it, collateralizing, borrowing, and then also earning. So this is pretty cool. I like the fact that I'm able to use my my stable coins. I'm able to use my wFLR to create a stable coin, to mint a stable coin essentially. And depending on the level of risk that I want to play with that collateral, it could be a pretty good proposition, but also can be very risky. So let me show you real quickly, guys, how you can, if you go to, those of you who already have Enosys, it might not be as difficult to find, but let me just show you real quick, because most of us are probably going to go in through the actual DEX or the liquidity position that'll open up that link. So if you get this screen here, scroll down at the bottom, and not showing up yet, but right here, products is where you'll see the loans. You'll see down here, it'll have different products. Not sure why it's not showing up now, but it'll have different products. But I'll put the link to this test net as well there for you as well, so you guys are able to find that. But once you get in there, oh, okay, here we go. Let's go down to the bottom of this page. Oh, good Lord, it's not there either. I think I got to be connected. Yeah, my wallet's not connected. Hold on for a sec. Testnet. So I'm not connecting. I'm not connecting because I'm not on testnet. But when you open up the collateral debt position loan page, this is what it'll look like right here. So let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay. So you've got dashboard, borrow, earn. So, and then it will show you the different rates, what your average rate is, your max LTV, total debt for borrowing. And then you can also mint those stable coins, and then you can lend them out and earn interest on lending out the collateral debt position dollars that you've just minted. So let's get in here. Let me just show you what it looks like. Let's just say you're going to borrow. You've got your FXRP, right? That's your collateral, okay? So your FXRP, so you can use your FXRP as collateral, and you can also use wFLR. So you see the wFLR, again, this isn't a test environment, but you got test FXRP. You also got wFLR that you can use as collateral to mint a stablecoin, to mint a CDP, a collateralized debt position dollar. And so let's just say you got 1,000 FXRP that you want to use as collateral to mint some stable coins. And this is something that you would do if you want to, do some looping of your money. You can do this if you want to. Listen, I want to pay I got to pay my car note this month, which I wouldn't recommend you do that. But hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do. You certainly could, collateralize your XRP or collateralize your wFLR. And again, I wouldn't recommend it, but not financial advice. I'm just going to show you, what it looks like. So you got 1,000 test FXRP or 1,000 XRP as collateral. You can see that's about $2,470.14. Okay. Your max LTV, loan to value. So if you've got, what this is telling you essentially is the maximum ratio between the dollar value of a loan and the collateral backing it. So if I got $2,400, $2,470, I could potentially take up to 90% of that, is what that's saying, right? Max loan to value. I could take up to 90% of that. And here's one thing I think is pretty cool. If you look down here, this is collateral, and then this is showing you what the loan is that you're taking off your collateral. And it gives you some different options. So it gives you a green option. If you click on the green option, it shows you that that's a low liquidation risk. There's also a blurb that pops up about liquidation, and you should be familiar with that, completely understand liquidation and redemption. If you click on the yellow one, it tells you that's a medium liquidation risk. Okay. I like how it gives you the price. Liquidation prices has to be $1.48. That's the price at which the collateral can be liquidated. And then the loan to value, if you did that mid tier, that yellow one, your loan to value would be 54.55%. Okay, meaning it's using 54.55% of that 2469. If you wanted to go super duper risky, you could do 1,800 on the 2,400, which would be 72.7%, 72.74%. That's a high liquidation risk. Okay. Very high liquidation risk. So you can choose which level of risk you want to use for your collateral, you know, how risky you want to be. Again, not financial advice, would not recommend doing this. I'm just showing you kind of what it looks like. Interest rates. So when you collateralize your test FXRP or your wrap flare, and you collateralize that, you're taking a loan. You get to choose the interest rate. So you actually can choose your rate, and you can adjust the rate. You can adjust your rate at any time if it's adjusted within less than 7 days of the last adjustment. So, and if there is, it's a fee. So you can adjust your rate. So you can see over here, depending on where, like this is showing a low redemption rate, 4.8% interest. Okay. Let me get back there. Sorry. 4.8% interest. Okay. Low redemption rate, 4.8% risk. So what this is showing you is that at 4.8% per year, your redeemable before you would be 1.7 CDP dollars. Okay. So 32.3 CDPs per year. This is the interest rate. This is the annualized interest amount in CDP dollar for that 4.8% that would be added to the loan. So they're going to be adding 32.30 CDPs to this loan. Okay, you got me? So if you are taking this loan, just know that they're going to be adding at 4.8%, 32.3 CDPs. So let's go to a lower interest rate. So why not take a 1.1% interest rate per year, right? I only got to pay back 7.4 CDP, right? I only got to pay back 7.4 CDP. So why not? Well, the problem with that is that when you have a lower interest rate, you have a higher opportunity to be redeemed. And this is kind of what this is telling you. Users paying the lowest interest rate can get redeemed. If the price of the CDP dollar falls below $1, by raising your interest rate, you reduce the risk. So low interest rate is not always a good thing when you're doing this protocol, because you're going to be one of the first to get redeemed. Redemptions help maintain the CDP dollar's peg in a decentralized way. If a user is redeemed, their collateral and their debt are reduced equally, resulting in no net loss. And it tells you more about it. Redemptions occur when a CDP falls below $1. Redemptions first affect loans with the lowest interest rate. You see this here? Redemptions first affect loans with the lowest interest rate. Raising your interest rate reduces the risk of redemption. Okay. So, so essentially, that's kind of what you're looking at. I just wanted to kind of give you a kind of quick walkthrough on the borrowing. This is the borrowing where you get a chance to set your rates. Let's go look at earn. So now you've minted those stable coins. You've minted those stable coins. Now you might decide to earn some money on those and lend those out here in the same protocol, right? A CD dollar deposit in a stability pool earns rewards from the fees that users pay on their loans. Also, the CDP dollar may be swapped to a collateral in case the system needs to liquidate positions. So, oops, let me get back here. Didn't mean to hit that. Okay, here we go. So if we're now, again, we're on the earn tab of the Enosys Loans testnet. So here goes a stability pool that you can provide your stablecoin in, your CDP, and it's showing you the rewards that it's paying you, right? You deposit this, you get these rewards paid out. It's just going to show you an APR, 7-day APR. These are not accurate, so pay no mind to those at all. But this is the XRP stability pool. There goes the wrap-flare stability pool. So you see there's a stability pool for the wrap-flare and for the FXRP. And then this would be the FXRP, which we know that'll be Firelight's liquid stake token. So it looks like what will also soon be coming is the ability to take that liquid stake FXRP, which is FXRP, and come on over here and you can mint some collateral and mint some stable coins, and you also or you can provide it as collateral in a stability pool and earn some interest. So let's see if this is going to work for me today. So I would go in here. Here I can deposit. Let's just say I'm going to deposit 1,000. It shows me my share of the pool. Okay. And again, this is deposit. And then, yeah, I can't connect my wallet. So let's just look at rewards. So over here, it will show you rewards, your earnings from the protocol revenue, right? And your proceeds from liquidations conducted by the stability pool. So the stability pool has to handle liquidations. There's also a share that you get as well for being in the stability pool. So this is the stability pool that you would put your test FXRP. Let's go back. You have your FXRP, wrap-flare, and then also your liquid staking from Firelight. Those are your options of collateral that you can put in the stability pool and earn some rewards and interest. So pretty slick. Lot more to come. Obviously, when we get live, we'll be doing some more tutorials and stuff like that on there. But just kind of wanted to just give you a real quick preview. Get on over and start playing around on this on Enosys if you haven't already been doing that. This should be coming up pretty quickly. I'm pretty excited about this. Again, not financial advice, not financial advisor. I would not recommend doing this, but again, I'm showing you and just kind of sharing with you what it's about and what's coming. Okay, guys, listen, that's all I've got. Let me know if you got any questions. As always, I appreciate the likes, subscribes, and the shares, and also the comments. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.